I ain't been broke in a minute. I'm tryna run these digits. Put my little bro in the penny. We hop at the car with extensions. These niggas be pistols, they switching. Playing with bro, then you go on the mission. Me and my niggas, we all on the mission. Focus on money, ain't worried about bitches.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, and we're back with another Mobile Legends video, man. So in this one, we're going to be addressing a lot of comments and stuff. So this isn't going to be my official response to Mirko. This is going to be me responding to some of the comments and some of the community, some of what you all think, I guess. So yeah, that being said, I did want to address the people, obviously, because there's things being spread that's just blatantly untrue. Like, a lot of people can't accept the reality. So people are coming up with excuses. They're like, oh, he's only supporting the Philippines for views and this and that. What I don't like is how people want to sit here and dispute my points. Like you're going to completely ignore my points and try to point me out as a person who's just using the community for views. Like, I wasn't here before I was here getting views before the Philippines was even popping, before Akosi Doggy was popping. Like, I was here before the views was here. I've been here out of passion for the game. Even though I stopped doing YouTube for a while, I still would play Mobile Legends here and there. I just got busy with work. The fact of the matter is, people try to spin these narratives because you can't accept the fact that your country is not close. When I say Indo is not close, it's not being biased. Like, I am from North America, and I am the first one to say that North America is going downhill. North America has too many egos and too much pride, and they are destroying our country, and they don't realize that they're doing it. They're too, I'm not going to say immature, they're just not wise enough yet to understand the consequences of some of the things that they're doing right now, some of the decisions that they're making. North America is, and this is just the truth. This is genuinely just the truth, the way that I see it. Now, obviously, when I say something is the truth, I can only give you my opinion. I can only give you all what I think. I'm not saying that what I think is 100% correct, but what I think is correct to me. That's all I'm saying right now. All I'm saying is what I believe is correct to me. Now, if somebody makes a point and gives me some more information and it makes sense to me, then I'm going to be like, oh, you know what? That actually makes sense. I believe what they just said. But no one is really doing that. Everyone's just trying to attack me, making it seem like, oh, he didn't even, he's new to the community. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He didn't even watch M5, like talking about I didn't see game 7 because I said that it wasn't even close. You call Indo being close because you had a close match, and then you still needed Filipino imports to even do that? How close would that match have been if it had no Filipino players on it? And no Filipino coach. How close would that match have been? Like, that's my entire point. If the only time you can perform well and perform at the level of the Philippines is when you have players from the Philippines, what are we talking about right now? That proves what I'm saying. So one of the biggest issues that I had, and this is to address one of the points Mirko made, because I did start watching the video. He said that he made it seem like I just don't believe Indo puts in any hard work whatsoever. I don't believe Indo does anything, which that's a weird point to make. That's a weird case to try to make. Obviously, I don't think that they just wake up in the morning and do nothing. I think they try their hardest. I think they do their best. What I'm referring to, and what I believe Doggy was referring to, is the fact that you all are lazy when it comes down to building up your own players, because the lazy thing to do is to outsource and find a player from a different country. That's what's lazy. So let me put it to you in these terms, and maybe this will explain it a lot better for you, right? Let's say a desk. We all probably have desks around the house, right? How do you get a desk? You more than likely go to Walmart, go to Target, or whatever it is in Asia. I don't know what type of stores y'all got out there. I've never been. I need to visit, but I've never been thus far. So you go to the store, you get a desk, and you put it together because it comes pre-made almost in a box, right? What I'm saying is that the Philippines are the ones chopping down the trees, making the wood themselves. They're making their own nuts and bolts. They got their own hammers, and they're putting the desk together the hard way. Indonesia is just going to the store, buying a box desk, and then sitting here talking like, oh, look at this desk I put together. Oh, I killed that desk. I destroyed this desk. Bro, All you did was go to Walmart and put the desk together. You made the pieces fit. Yes, that still takes work. You're still going to sweat a little bit, but it's not the same amount of work as the Philippines over here chopping down an entire tree just to make the desk from scratch themselves. You see what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like going to the store, buying all the ingredients and making a pizza versus ordering a pizza from Pizza Hut. Ordering a pizza from a pizza store, one person is actually going out buying the ingredients and making the pizza themselves. The other person is just importing it. They're importing the pizza from a restaurant who makes the pizza for them. Yeah, you still have to go and pick up the pizza. You have to lift it up. You have to pick up a slice, put it on a plate. Yeah, you have to do a little bit of work throughout that process, but it's not the same amount of work as the person making the pizza. So when I sit here and I say Indo is not close to the Philippines, and I say that I believe they're lazy, it's not that they're not doing any work at all. I just don't think that they're doing nearly as much work as the Philippines. And that's why so many Filipino players are actually very good at the game. I don't believe that it's the same passion and heart in Indo. I believe that it's more financial. It's more about the money. And this is just, it shows through the players, the difference in the skill of players. You see where the passion is. This is why the Philippines is out here winning everything. You can sit here and say, oh, we got close because we're importing from the Philippines. The only reason you play at a level to compete with the Philippines is because of the imports. If you didn't have these imports, would Indo still be actually competing at the same level? Let's say you remove all imports from Indonesia. Would Indonesia be able to compete with the Philippines? Would you still be able to say, oh, we made it to game 7? How confident are you that you can make it to game 7 against AP Brin without a Filipino player? How confident are you that Indonesia can do that without a Filipino coach? This is what I'm saying. Nobody's saying that Indonesia does not work hard, that it doesn't take work for a Filipino player to learn the language and stuff like that. It takes work to make this pick work, to make this import work. It does take work. But it's not the same type of work as molding your own players, giving your own players opportunities, changing players' lives in your own country. Listen, I'm sure everybody's happy that the Philippines is getting these opportunities for more of their players to make money, get jobs, provide for their family. I'm sure the Filipino players are happy. No one's mad at that at all. But you could be creating more opportunities for your own country. You could be lifting up your own country. And then he tried to also take it to football and say, what about Ronaldo? What about Messi and things like that? Football is a business. It's about the money. So just because being lazy is the standard doesn't mean that it's not still lazy. Yeah, the football is lazy too. It's just the standard because this is how a business is going to look at it. A business is going to look at it like this. Is it worth it to sit here and try to mold a random player who maybe they're never going to be cut out to be at the same level as Kyrie? Or do we just import Kyrie and try to get him to learn the language and figure out how to make him fit in the team? It's less work. It's less money. Like, you can fly Kyrie over and pay him a salary, and it's a lot less work to teach him how to speak the language than it would be to sit here and take somebody who's an amateur and try to turn them into pro level. And even at their peak, they may still never be as good as Kyrie. It's just lazy. Just get Kyrie. That is lazy. We're not saying that even though you're lazy, it takes no work. We're saying that it's still lazy. So I don't understand why people are trying to make it seem like I'm saying things that I'm just not saying. I don't understand why people are sitting here trying to manipulate the words that I'm saying as if you don't actually understand what I'm saying. The fact of the matter is, like check it out. Here goes some of the comments that I'm getting. Don't take AskVeLL seriously, man. He clearly had bias over the Philippines. Seems like he's doing that for clout. It's weird. Just dispute the points that I'm making. Don't sit here and come up with your own narrative. You're making it about something that is not. Sit here and say to me, VeLL, you're wrong. What you're saying about the Philippines carrying Indonesia, it's not true. Our teams didn't get better because of the Philippines. If you can't say that, it means what I'm saying is true. So how am I saying that just to get views? Like, that doesn't make sense. If what I'm saying is true, how am I saying it just to get views? Like, what? You can't say that. So he's a big yes man for the Philippines, agreeing with everything what they say, clearly with the agenda of getting our support. So agreeing with everything that they say, these are my own opinions. I'm not agreeing with nothing nobody said. Well, I agree with what Doggy said, that they're lazy, but it's because I think the same thing. You haven't really heard anyone say the things that I'm saying about North America either. I haven't heard people say the things that I'm saying about North America. I believe that this is what's happening in North America. My opinions are always my own. Like, I don't understand what people are trying to, what agenda you're trying to push by sitting here lying on me, but it's weird. He said, you people can't even give credits to another region. Onic Indo is one win away to winning M5 and saying that that's not close to the Philippines. And it's like y'all don't realize that being one win away using a Filipino player, that completely negates everything you're talking about. That's not Indo being one win away. That's literally the Philippines carrying Indo. The Philippines is carrying that country. And it's a business. And basically Mirko's point, from what I heard, Mirko's point is that it's part of the business. This part of the business even happens in football. And that's fine. But don't sit here and try to act like that's not lazy. Don't act like that's not lazy. It is still lazy. So yeah, that's just how I feel about it. Like I said, this is all my opinions. This is all my thoughts, man. I'm not saying that what I'm saying is 100% correct, but it is 100% correct to me. If I get more information and I change my opinion, I change my thoughts and the way I see things, okay, maybe I'll see things differently. But as it stands right now, this is the way that I see things. This is how I feel. So you can't really tell me that I'm wrong to feel this way, because this is just what I'm seeing. I have an opinion just like everyone else, but the difference in my opinion is that my opinion is based off facts. I'm not sitting here saying, I made it very clear, when BTK went to the Philippines, they came back much stronger players. The Philippines actually boosted BTK's skill. When Indonesia started importing Filipino players, Indonesia started becoming better. Every time the Philippines gets involved, the players, every other country starts to improve. And I'm just a yes man for stating the fact. Is that not true? Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, like, because I'm stating the facts. It's just it's weird how y'all people, some of you will be so in denial that you won't want to admit what you know is already true. Don't just have pride just for the sake of having pride and sitting here trying to be delusional. Like, a lot of people are out here being delusional, man. In my opinion, Indo is not close. Indo is not close to the Philippines. They have a lot of work to keep doing. So that being said, man, that's pretty much it. This was just some of my thoughts. I think at this point, I'm just regurgitating the same points. It is what it is. I just tried to clarify what I meant. Hopefully you all understood where I'm coming from. That being said, this by the way, this was game 7. You can't say I didn't watch it. This is game 7. Obviously, I've been watching. If you actually watched my videos, you would have heard me cover this a few times on the channel already. But obviously, that wouldn't serve people's narratives to just spin lies about me. So they got to create their own lies. So yeah, that being said, obviously, I watched game 7. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out, fam.